Hi all and welcome to the Tamron 70-200 f2.8 Generation 2 lens review. In this review we're going to look at some images taken obviously from the 70-200 on the Canon EOS 6D full frame camera and the Canon EOS 80D camera as well. I'll tell you straight off the bat, for those that are wondering, the images that come from the APS-C size sensor are not as sharp as the full frame. But anybody should know that anyway. A full frame lens on an APS-C size sensor is not quite as sharp as if you buy an optimised APS-C size sensor lens. But I mean, it's only when you pixel peep in, to be fair, that you see the difference. But I just thought I'd say that anyway, so that you know. So I went out yesterday and I thought for this test that because there was not much to photograph at this time of year, I went up to a place called Roundy Park and I shot some birds in flight. And I also shot some ducks and stuff like that up at Roundy Park. And I'll tell you that I went yesterday with the Canon EOS 6D and today I've been with the 80D and I've looked at the images already. I've even made this, and I can honestly say 70-200, it's absolutely stunning. It's just the dog's nuts. It's absolutely, really is stunning. The build quality is stunning. It's all made out of gorgeous materials. It's weatherproof, it's weather sealed. Like I say, it's got the 3 VC modes, the zoom ring on it's smooth, it's sharper than the Canon 70-200 f2.8 Mark II. It's definitely sharper than any other 2.8 lens 70-200 I've ever used. Absolute stunning lens. Anybody looking for one, I can honestly say it's by far the best lens I've ever used. It really, really is a fantastic lens. It's even good for video. It's got a gorgeous focus ring in it, so when you're zooming in and out for your shots on your video, they're nice and smooth. I did get the Canon 24-70 f4L, that's nice as well, but when I'm zooming in and out on the video, it's not quite as smooth as these Tamron. The Tamron's really, really good. And like I say, it's not quite as sharp on the Canon 80D as it is on the 6D. 2.8's quite considerably sharper on a full frame, but you expect that. It's a full frame lens. It will work on an APS-C size sensor, and unless you're pixel peeping, you can't really tell, to be fair, if I'm honest. But if you zoom in at 100%, you can see that 2.8 looks like f4 or something on the APS-C size sensor camera. Now, you could argue the fact that the lens isn't calibrated to the camera, but it is, because I've done it. So it is calibrated to the camera. But again, it's nothing really to moan about. It's just how it is. If you want the sharpest APS-C size sensor lenses you can buy lenses for APS-C size sensors, not full frame ones. But to be fair, like I said, you pixel peep in really to see the difference. But there is one, if you pixel peep, you can definitely see it. So yeah, I'll leave that here now. But the Tamron, I'll put a link to where I got mine from, just in case you want to get one. And you don't want to pay £1,300, you want to pay £750 like I did, and it works fantastic. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on the PC. Well, here we are on the second part of the Tamron 70-200 f2.8 G2 lens. So we're now going to look at some images, and if we just go to the library module and we press the grid view and we open the metadata, you'll see that we've got some images shot with the 6D, and then we've got some shot with the 80D, which are labelled up in red. So we'll just label all cameras and we'll go and have a quick look. I'll just shift tab. And you can see the shooting information in the left hand side. So obviously this was shot with the 6D and it's shot at 3.2, and you'll see it's absolutely razor sharp. Another one shot at f3.2, you'll see the ISOs up on the camera. It was quite dark when I shot these, but they still look stunning on a full frame camera. I'll just let you look at this one again, f3.2. I'll just zoom in on this one and we'll look at the detail. Look at the immense detail. I have put a slight bit of sharpening on it because it was a raw file, but not much. And you can see, I mean, I won't be able to do a before and after here, I don't think, will I? Right, no. Again, f3.2 again, we'll just zoom in and have a look at the duck. We'll just get my computer's just struggling a little bit because these are full HD files and my screen's set at 4K, but look at the immense detail on the duck's beak. It really is absolutely a stunning lens. And I don't know if I said it on the I'll zoom back out. I don't know if I said it on the intro or not, but it is sharper on the 6D than it is on the 70D, but you'd expect that at 80D because it's a full frame camera and it's a full frame lens. And again, if we just have a quick zoom in, look at the immense detail. This is 2.8. I've focused here right on the eye. Same again, we'll just zoom in and have a look again, and you'll see it's absolute. Look at that, it's absolutely ridiculous. I won't zoom in now, we'll just shoot through a few images, no point making you sit here and look at a load of images. I mean, if we just zoom into this image here at f3.2, you can see that it's absolutely, I focused here, it's absolutely tack sharp. This is my son, f3.2, nothing special. But these are all 6D, we're going to get onto the 80D ones in a minute. F2.8 shot over his shoulder, and again, if you look at the detail, absolutely spot on. Chalk and cheese difference to the 24-70, which I think is absolute pants. This is a lot better. Again, if we just show you this, watch when this loads in here now, look, there you go. Look at the immense detail in the eyeball. You don't quite get that on the APS-C size sensor, but it's still well acceptable. We'll have another look at this one again, we'll zoom in. Look at the detail, right on the eye. I was in AI servo with a centre focus point, so as the duck was moving, I was following it and going click, 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 click. Again, f2.8, we'll just have another quick zoom in. We're going to stop zooming in now, but you can see what I'm saying. It's absolutely ridiculously sharp. These are some bird shots that I did. I will say, I don't know if I said it on the intro, but I found out turning the VC off on the lens the day after when I shot the 80D files, that it was sharper with VC off, but obviously we're at 2000 of a second, so I should have turned it off anyway. Now there is 3 different VC modes on the Tamron 70 to 200. I only had it in the default. I'm sure one of the other ones is made for shooting birds or animals, but I've not looked into that as of yet, so I turned it off as I was at an eye shutter speed, but not on these. I left it on for these shots, and you can see, I mean, if we just zoom in, look at this detail on this bird here, it's absolutely beautiful. I'll just fly through a few of these now without boring you for too long. We'll know that when we're going to get to the 80D images, because we'll see a picture of a signpost, what I photographed first. I mean, we'll just zoom in and have another look at this 2.8 here. Look at this when it clears up. Look at the detail. It's absolutely unreal. It really is a stunning lens. Absolutely stunning. We'll go a bit quicker now. Look at the bird in the water. Look, well, bird, the duck. We've got the head. We can see it in the water. I love this shot. This is nice. The water dripping off the beak looks fantastic. F2.8 or F3.2. This focused right here on the white here. And you can see that it's nailed focus. It really is a stunning lens. Now, these two lasses, a little story behind this, and these two lasses here, she was posing, this lass here, in the light blue jacket, and this lass were taking photos of her on an iPhone. Anyway, I just managed to peek in and just take a look, and you'll see f2.8 focused here, absolutely tack sharp. Then she was doing something with her hair here, so I decided to photograph the clock so that we could just have a look at the edges of the frame and see how sharp it looks, and you can see it's just absolutely a great lens. Now, quick story here. She was saying, right, when I count to 3, I want you to turn round. So I was ready for her to turn round to grab a quick shot. Anyway, as she turned round, she noticed me straight away. Well, we'll go to the shot anyway. There it is. She sort of changed her expression as she looked round, but you'll see it's razor sharp. Still on the 6D, still on the 6D, still on the 6D. I mean, again, we'll just zoom in and have a look at this bird's eye, let it clear up. There you go, look at that, look. It's ridiculous. It's that sharp, it's ridiculous. It's a joke. Look at the eye there, brilliant. Anyway, let's jump off some of these now and try get to the, we're on to the 80D with the better focus system on and stuff. Right, we're on the 80D now. Sorry, yeah, we're on the 80D, but the VC's still on. But I mean, these are not very fast shutter speeds. But you can see, if you zoom in now, can you see the difference, how you haven't got as much detail as off the full frame? And it sort of plays even there. Don't get me wrong, that's still pretty sharp, if I'm honest with you. It's just not quite got the detail of the full frame, but that's only if you're pixel peeping. But anyway, I'm going to shut up about that now. So remember, now we'll zoom in here now, look, and can you see how it's not, don't get me wrong, the duck may have moved a split on this one because the beak probably looks a bit sharper than the eye, but regardless, I can just see that it's not got the detail on the APS-C size sensor as it has the full frame, which anybody who knows what they're on about will know that anyway. But I just thought, as it's an honest review, I'm going to tell you what I think of it. But I mean, it works stunning on both cameras if I'm not pixel peeping, if I'm not being a pixel peeping idiot. But we are pixel peeping for this as we're doing it for the review. And these are some of the bird shots that I got. So this is on an 80D. I used the centre 6 or 7 focus points, and I used AI servo and let the camera track. And it did a pretty good job, don't get me wrong. There was a load of blurred ones, but when you do bird photography, I don't like that. Anybody knows that you get blurred shots. Now, I took a picture of this. This is totally and utterly irrelevant. It's just so I know that the images coming up afterwards had VC off. And I did notice a difference in sharpness when we zoom in and we take a look at the shots. So this is VC off now at obviously 2,500 of a second, or 2,000 up there. And you'll see that they're absolutely, I mean, we'll just have a quick zoom in here, and you can see it's absolutely stupid, ridiculously sharp. Same again. Really, really is. I need to look at the VC settings on the lens. One of them is for leaving on when you're panning around and stuff like that. But again, at that shutter speed, you probably don't even need it. Not at 200mm anyway. You might do it 1000mm or something, but not 200. And again, I mean, these are just ridiculously stunning at 80D, and that's it. So there's my review of the Tamron 70-200 f2.8 Generation 2 lens. I highly recommend it. I think it's stunning. Anybody who can afford one, I recommend you buy it. Maybe buy it from the link in the description. You'll get it at half price. It is imported in. If you get a dodgy copy though, you can send it back, which I don't think you will on the 70-200. That they're not known to be dodgy like the 24-70s. You can send it back within 14 days and get another one to the place that you bought it from. Or if you're loaded, buy it from your local camera store, and then if you get a dodgy one, you can just walk back in and go, hey, it don't work right, here's another one. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next.